Hey guys, we are going to do a series here on Oak City. Basically, with what we're going to do is we start out with 0 money, 0 cars, no harvesters, no nothing. And from there, we're just going to build up and create our own homestead. We're going to probably end up doing some cows, pigs, things like that. So let's get going on Oak City. Let's see if we can find a couple contracts here, which looks like we got a few of them. Alright, this one is going to be a wheat one, $6,233. So let's borrow the equipment because we're going to have to. We'll do. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Where is the store at over here? Alright, it's right up the road here, and then we're going to go to 117 is our field that we're going to harvest. So let's take a run down to the shop. Overall, the layout of this map looks really nice. You got a bunch of different kind of fencing, which we got the wood fence, the steel fence, and then over here looks like you got like chain link fence. Probably holding up traffic. The ground texture looks pretty good. Got some stone mixed in with some asphalt. Alright, there's the equipment we are going to need. Make sure we don't get ran over. Alright, let's get the trailer loaded up. Nice tractor. What is that? Velcro. Alright, let's get this over there to the field. Then we'll come back and get the harvester. Ooh, almost hit that light pole. And take out that mailbox just about. Alright, I think we gotta turn right here, yeah. Down this dirt road. Looks like there's sunflowers growing. Not sure what that is over there. Nice little pond. Park right over here on the side. Alright. Are we gonna be able to get a header in here? Yeah, I think we should be able to. Alright, let's run back down to the store again. What is that? Jump over the fence. We got parsnips. that's a pretty view right there. With all the mountains. They did a good job on that. Looks like a duck pond. That's what it sounds like. That's where you gotta drop the stuff off at. I think it said it was like bioplastic or something like that. Get away from the bus. We got a little cafe. C&C's Cafe. I don't think we're gonna need the header trailer, but we're gonna take it down there anyways. Yeah, this is the way we gotta get around, is by walking. Right now until we can get a vehicle. Alright. Nice claws. 6,900. Oh, put it on backwards. Let's go make a few bucks off this contract. Our first bit of money. I don't even know where I'm going to be able to park this and swing this thing around at. Let's unfold everything. Get the head lowered down. Let's get it turned on. Oh, I clipped the fence. Now let's turn the GPS on. Not bad little fields. I think we can make a good homestead out here. Well, that's working. Let's see. Where should we make our homestead at? There's a lot of empty areas like down here, you know, that we can contain some fields. Maybe over here. I'm thinking like 61 in that. Why don't you guys let me know where we should make our homestead at. If you guys would like, you can leave the comments and I will take a look at them and we will figure out what the next step is once we have enough money to be able to start building. I know the first things we're going to need to do is get our own equipment, get our own land, and then we'll worry about getting all the stuff we need if we're going to do animals and that, which most likely we will be. But it's going to probably be some cows and pigs. I'm thinking those would be the first two to start off with. At least with the cows, we can get milk, get those sold, make some money off the dairy. Make a little bit of income from that way. So we will be knocking out this field. 117. Alright, we're about 40% full on this. But we will be working on contracts most of the time until we get enough cash to get our own land. Alright, let's cut this like this over in the corner so we got an easy way of turning. I really haven't played too much with the GPS type stuff. I do want to learn how to use where we go and the precision farming part of it. Which we will be doing that when we get our own land. We will be testing the soil and finding out what it all needs. And we'll go on from there. It looks like it's all pretty flat land. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit of terrain down that way. Just from the little bit we're looking from here. Same thing over there. I do like creating my own little fields, which we're going to have to do that. Alright, well that dog barked to startle me. We'll just keep going and knock this out. We're at 70%. Build completion, 27%. Which we will be doing the whole thing, because every little bit extra we get off of here, we get as a bonus. Little bit of bonuses that we get off of the contracts always kind of helps. course we will be doing of course some mowing and that, get some silage and hay and possibly get some alfalfa going, because we will need that stuff for our animals. Alright, 88% full. Once this gets filled up, we'll run over there, grab the tractor and the trailer, get it unloaded, and continue on this harvest. I forgot to look and see what farmer hired us to do his contract. Let's get the pipe out. Let's check who hired us for this contract. I should look at that. Alright, this contract, it's David. So David is the one that hired us this time. Not too far of a walk to get this. Alright, got the tractor started up. We can get it moving. This one crampy, or what is this trailer? Yep, crampy. Turn that off. Put that lower back down. It's almost emptied. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, oh, I did not know I hit that. I'm gonna get the pipe in. Alrighty. End of the road. Get them turned around. Looks about like 4 passes, maybe 5 passes that we do before it's filled up. So let's see, what would be the first piece of equipment you guys think that we should work on getting that could help us with the contracts, can help us out on our own farm? Let's see what all of you guys say about it. Go ahead and put that in the comments. And even just, you know, comment on how I'm doing with this series. If there's something I can work on better to make it more enjoyable. here. Let's keep going down this row. Just the graphics even on the spread. That looks pretty good. You can see the dust flying. I mean, overall, I mean the graphics, you know, from the texture of the wheat being cut, looks really good. You can actually see what the wheat looks like. They started doing that, I believe, in 25, getting more of the graphics and all that going for it. On 22 and carried over here to 25, which looks really good. They've done a lot better. I mean, that's my opinion, of course. I know everybody else has their own opinion on it. But I think Giants is doing a lot better. Don't know if they're making a new one for, what, 26, 27? I think it would be if they're doing another one. Every now and then you guys will probably end up hearing my kids come in here and talk. That way it has some goofy things to say or weird things to say. So please forgive us. I can hear them right now in the living room singing. Okay, son. Thank you. Alright, at 91%. Getting close to getting ready to dump this out. Which I'll probably take a harvester over there, dump it out, so we can get back on our path here. Right about there in the middle. Look how that goes down nice and easy. That's pretty cool. All done by the auger systems. Alright, we're at 77% field work done. We'll probably clean up this corner over here, so we just got one straight pass to do. So let's do it this way. Looks like there's not much. Back up, see where we're going. I'm gonna have a pass. Then we gotta take this to the bioplastic plant. That's kind of weird for wheat to go there. But that's where they want it. That's where it's going. Alright, we're finished with the harvesting. here, drop this off, go deliver load, and get paid. Get our first contract completely finished. Alright. Looks like we have 29,515 in wheat. And the contract states we need to deliver 24,000 liters, 200. So we'll get about 5,000 liters off of this. I think it's like 5,315 liters altogether. Wouldn't be bad, maybe 4 grand, 3 grand on a bonus. Plus what the contract is 6,000, so probably about 9 grand altogether. We'll be seeing here pretty quick. So it goes right to this building right here in front of us. Alright. Okay, looks like, how do we around here to sell it? Oh, I'm really screwing this up. Yeah, let's turn around out here. Well, can we go that way? Yeah, we can. Ah, there it is. Well, that's a awkward place to put it. Wow, Bill, back this up. Come on. Alright. Jeez almighty, that's so loud. Let's take this back to the shop. Drop it off for David. Alright, let's collect our contract. Alright, so our balance is $6,323. Let's see. Should we do another contract today? Field 141. Red Rock Harvest. Sell point. Must deliver 74,000 liters. Keep is 4,700. Price. Yep. Well, that's the sizes that. Leasing cost. Oh, okay. You can lease it. Oh, that's probably the equipment. Let's see. Estimated time. Hour and 37. So hour and a half. It's gonna be oats. Let's deliver 74,100. We already figured that out. Oh. Well, I think this is going to be it for the first episode. Thank you all for hanging out and watching what we're doing here and starting to build our homestead and our finances. So let's see if we can continue on going and just have fun with this series. So thank you again. If you guys will like, please subscribe. Turn on the bell for notifications. Leave some comments for me. Let me know how I'm doing or what I can work on. I'd really appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.